Welcome to a little late week check-in for CNG 124. So as I was reading the discussions, it seems like most of us are saying that the three-letter acronyms, TRLs, FRLs, are difficult to remember, and they really are. In computer networking in general, and I should say in IT in general, you're going to get an overlap of three-letter acronyms that can mean something in one place, but then you shift slightly to another department, and they're going to mean something completely different at that department. It was difficult understanding what FLAC, MAC, and physical address are the same thing. That takes a lot of practice. So as soon as you start to see one, make sure in your head you're starting to convert it to another. Remember in the OSI layers? Yeah. That one's interesting to do because not only do we have a few things that were laid out this week that were goals, I believe 5 things. We have to know the OSI layers from top to bottom, bottom to top. We know that there are 7. There are ways to remember this. Feel free to Google solutions other than my own. I go from the bottom to the top in an acronym. I guess it wouldn't be, I guess it would be an acronym. Please do not throw sausage pizza away. Then I know that I start at the bottom and I work my way up with P, physical, D, data link, N, network layer, and I work myself all the way to the top with that kind of progress. Another thing we had to remember for this week is the PDUs of each layer. Once again, that does take time. It's not something that you're going to get right away, but it does take some memorization for that. I think the easiest way is to remember that the top 3 that are data cross over to each OSI and then the TCP/IP model exactly the same. Trying to figure out from then may be a little tricky, but after that, if you jump down to the bottom and say the bottom should be bits or frames, you kind of work your way from both angles to get what's in the middle. Let's go back to week 2. Where's my notes at? Slides. You start to look at the PDUs, you know, a little bit bigger than data would be a segment, less than a frame would be a packet, so a bit or packets. That's TCP/IP. Open up the wrong one, but it's the same exact process of thinking. Work your way up to the point you can, and then work your way to the opposite direction. So you're kind of working away from bottom to top as far as you can, then go from top to bottom as far as you can, and you should come up with the answers. Once again, this is not an easy thing to do. It's going to take time. It's going to take practice. Here we go. One of the tools that is also available to students is Quizlet.com. Quizlet has people that have done libraries of computer networking material. If you do CCNA1 or just OSI layers, you should have a huge repository to view from and see which one would work best for you. Some of them have games like Planet Defender where you have to shoot asteroids. Another one has, I forget what the other game is, Jeopardy style. So there are a few different games on there that help you just gamify learning. Basic tasks of each level, once again, takes memorization. Hardware associated with layers 1, 2, 3. That one comes pretty quick for most people. But it's all practice and rehearsal. Don't think you're going to get it the first day. The more you pick it up, the more you look at it, the better off you're going to be. Also, protocols that interact with each level, once again, take time and rehearsal to get. Overall, good progress, good discussions, good interaction on those discussions. And that's about it for this video.